Currently the 5th seed, Bills ahead of them as they have the better division record. According to our Football Power Index, the Patriots only have a 5% chance to win the AFC East. But I'm sure Mike Reiss would tell you Bill Belichick's not really concerned with division titles. He joins us now here on Get Up. What is the Patriots' mindset as they enter the playoffs, Mike?
Well, good morning, Elle. You won't be surprised to learn that with Bill Belichick, they're taking a day-to-day approach, but they're also thinking big. Start with the day-to-day. They finish up in Miami, their season finale, and that's really all they're talking about this week. At practice, they actually played the song Miami by Will Smith, which a highly placed source tells me was one of Ninkovich's favorite back in his playing days. But Elle, in the big picture, Bill Belichick did allow this. He said there's a long way to go, and he said we're going to keep grinding it out, and we'll see where that takes us. And I would say, from covering this team, anything less than a Super Bowl championship is the expectation in New England.
Oh, I hate that song because now every time I go to Florida, I say, bienvenido a Miami. You could say welcome as well, right? Mac Jones in his first playoffs. I mean, what are the expectations on that side?
Well, so Mac has a saying that he always says to us, Elle, over the course of this past season. He says he wants to be where his feet are, and that's his way of actually not getting caught up in the expectations. But I took note of something that veteran linebacker Kyle Van Noy said this week. He said a lot of people probably thought we wouldn't be in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback, but Van Noy said we have our own expectations in our own house, and we hold everyone to a high standard. They have a lot of confidence in Mac, and I'll tell you why. Hunter Henry said anytime he's had a bad performance, the way he's bounced back has been tremendous, and that's why a lot of the players look at Mac as not really a rookie entering the playoffs, but as a sort of a seasoned player after everything he's gone through this season.
I'm going to overuse this cliche, but he's just shown so much poise, playing within himself, not doing anything to give the game away, even if he's not doing anything to win it. Mike Reiss, our Patriots reporter, joining us ahead of the Patriots' march to the playoffs. Let's go there. The Bills, right, we were talking about the division, clinch the AFC East if they just beat the Jets, or if the Patriots lose to the Dolphins. But if Buffalo were to lose to the Jets and the Patriots were to beat Miami, the division would be New England. So let's stay right there as we bring everybody back in. AFC East, still yet to be decided. We just showed what would have to happen. I want you to look bigger picture, though. And I want to start there with RC. Who do you trust more in the playoffs, the Bills or the Patriots?
You know what? It's the Buffalo Bills. And it's ever since, Josh Allen went to you only die once football as well. Like he's making sure that he's running this team with his legs. If you look at the second half of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, and now that opens up things for Singletary. You have new guys showing up and guys like Gabriel Davis who have now taken over the number 2 spot from Cole Beasley, and a defense that figured out ways to play the same defensively, play at the same level without Pro Bowl caliber corner Tre'Davious White. And so going into the playoffs, I'm going to trust the team with the proven quarterback, the team that can depend on a superstar, and that's the Buffalo Bills.
All right, Graz, who you got? Bills or Patriots? Who do you trust more for the playoffs?
I'm going to take the Bills. That word trust almost tripped me up because I feel like I trust the Patriots to play like a mistake-free game, but I trust the Bills to be able to operate at a higher level, and I think that's what you need to do to win in the playoffs. The other thing, as crazy as this sounds, this current Buffalo Bills team has more playoff experience than the current Patriots team because they've been in the playoffs the last 3 years. So think about that. Did you think you'd live long enough to say something like that?
I didn't think I'd ever live long enough to see a former Patriot ever choose or pick against his team. So I'm excited to see what Ninko's going here. Do you trust the Bills or the Patriots?
Well, I'm with Dan on this one as far as I trust the Patriots to be coached well and play mistake-free football. But the one thing the Patriots have an issue with, and that's scoring quickly. And in the playoffs, sometimes you have to score fast. I trust the Buffalo Bills to be able to march down the field and score quicker because they have a more experienced quarterback. I have a little bit more confidence in Allen than I do with the rookie quarterback. So I go with the Bills in this particular instance.
Look at that. I'll be the contrarian. I'm going to go with the Patriots just specifically because this looks like it could be the first round match. Yeah, I know it's not me. Bills, Patriots. The Patriots are actually a lot better on the road than they are at home. And so I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one, right? 6-1 on the road. And the Bills have played some of their worst games in Buffalo. So we'll certainly see.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.